Okay, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're talking about UFC 162. And I'm just going to break down the fights that I think that are important. And a lot of people are actually talking about like Cub Swanson versus Dennis Silva. And Cub Swanson says he should be a co-main event at UFC 162. He said, why is Frankie Edgar being a co-main event when he's on a 3-fight losing streak and he's been in 7 title fights? That's crazy. He was in 7 title fights, ladies and gentlemen. And my honest opinion is Cub Swanson is just more well-rounded, pretty much more athletic, a lot quicker. Dennis Silva is this 145 beast of a dude. He's very stocky and he will kick your ass. He has a lot of heavy punching power, but I don't see him knocking out Cub Swanson. This fight I want to talk about is Frankie Edgar versus Charles Oliveira. And Charles Oliveira is a guy who isn't normally an explosive fighter. He starts kind of slow. He has been submitted before. And we know about Frankie Edgar. This dude has extremely great heart. He's just a beast. He never will get knocked out and really do some damage to Charles Oliveira. He needs to actually finish this fight and do it in the dynamic fashion, but I don't see that happen. I see it being a 3-round back and forth fight and Frankie Edgar having the better cardio than Charles Oliveira. And you cannot say Charles Oliveira kind of sucks. He has great, decent striking. He just doesn't, like you said, he starts slow. And if you look at fighters like Frankie Edgar, yeah, he kind of starts kind of slow, but he took a hell of an ass whooping from Gray Maynard. Did not get knocked out, and everybody's like, oh my God, he lost that fight. No, man, he got rocked, and he still came back and almost won that fight. People say he could have lost to BJ Penn. He could have lost to Benson Henderson. I think he won the Benson Henderson fight. I think clearly he won the Benson Henderson fight. I still think he won against Jose Aldo. That's my honest opinion. But I'm picking Frankie Edgar just because he has the heart, he has determination to win, and he needs this win. Boach versus Mark Munoz. And both of these guys are coming off losses, right? And we know Mark Munoz is a very technical wrestler with decent stand-up, and you see in a lot of fights he likes to use his wrestling, and we know what Tim Boach is all about. He's just a very big 185-pound guy, and he loves to use his strength, and we've seen what he did to Yushin Okami, brutalized that dude. And to be honest, would I pick Mark Munoz to win this fight? I honestly think if Mark Munoz is coming back healthy, coming back physically and mentally ready to fight, I think he has a chance to win this fight. But with that being said, I still think Tim Boach with his good wrestling and very heavy-handed power punching will take this fight. This fight, you got Gabriel Gonzaga versus Dave Pee-wee Herman. Yeah, I know. I'm annoying when I do that, right? But what I gotta say, suckers, is Dave Herman is a guy who doesn't believe in jiu-jitsu. He doesn't believe it's really gonna work. That's what he says. And I honestly think if Gonzaga, because Gonzaga I think is on a 2-fight win streak, if I'm not mistaken, he needs to rush in there because this dude is always weird to me. He's the type of fighter who is pretty much win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. He's had title shots, and he had a heavyweight title shot against Randy Couture, and Randy Couture destroyed him. And he's known for knocking fools out on the feet. He has knockout power, but he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and has very great submissions. And I think this dude needs to take it to the ground and submit Dave Herman immediately, because Dave Herman has some knockout power. Dave Herman can win this fight. But my gut instinct is really saying that Dave Herman is going to lose. I know I previously made a video about my take on Chris Weidman Anderson the Spider Silva, but a lot of people, a lot of fighters, for some odd reason, from GSP, Rashad Evans, even Dominic Cruz, is basically saying that Chris Weidman is a complete beast and he has the ability to actually beat Anderson Silva. That being said, I don't know why a lot of top guys are actually picking against Anderson Silva in this fight. Yes, Chris Weidman has decent stand-up. He's really great wrestling. A lot of people might be picking him, I guess, because they seen what Chael Sonnen did. And Chael Sonnen was able to dominate, just take him down, hit him with the punch in the beginning of the fight, just shoot in, take him down, and be very aggressive. And that's the thing. Anderson Silva has very shitty luck when it comes to wrestlers. Dan Henderson dominated for a first round. Travis Luter's fight wasn't for a title. He basically he had him in mount and he was grounding and pounding him. And the only thing Travis Luter did was fucking stupid. He tried to transition to a shitty armbar and then lost to Anderson Silva. And Chael Sonnen got caught in a submission. And I don't think Chris Weidman is going to get caught in a submission where he loses against Anderson Silva. But Anderson Silva is a beast. He has very great stand-up. And he's the type of fighter when he fought against people such as Rich Franklin, Yushin Okami, even Stephen Bonner. He let these dudes, for a while, were throwing punches like this, and they were landing punches. What he do? He's like, enough. When the second round came in, he's like, enough. And he came out and dominated the shit out of these guys. Look what he did to Rich Franklin. That was the first time you've seen what Anderson Silva is really capable of, is what he did to Rich Franklin. Rich Franklin was never dominated like that before. He got him in a Muay Thai clinch, kneed him, and broke his nose. He was throwing a lot of combos. Even when he fought Chris Lieben, he landed 100% of his strikes on Chris Lieben alone. Never been a guy that is that damn technical in any mixed martial arts fight. I've never seen somebody that dominating. Look what he did when he fought Stephen Bonner. He was basically had Stephen Bonner up. Stephen Bonner had him up against a cage. He had his hands down, and Stephen Bonner threw a spinning back kick, threw punches, and he was just doing this. He was doing some like Bruce Lee shit you see in the movies. To this day, you don't see somebody as technical as Anderson Silva. He takes fighters out of their element, and why I say that is, look at the fight he did against Rich Franklin. Rich Franklin was throwing a lot of punches and kicks, and he just got him in the Muay Thai clinch, and Rich was done. And Rich was never dominated like that, ever. And a lot of people will keep saying, well, Chris Weidman is the dude to beat him. Why? Because Chris Weidman has great wrestling and decent stand-up, and people seeing what Chael Sonnen did by taking him down, and that was the opportunity that people know, okay, that's how you beat Anderson Silva, is take this dude out of his element, wrestle him to the ground, and beat him. And I think the only way Chris Weidman has the chance is right when the bell rings, he needs to run across the cage, start throwing punches, and land them, and then take him down. And he is different than Chael Sonnen, which I say he's going to go, when he takes you to the ground, throw a lot of elbows, throw a lot of heavy punches. He's not like Chael Sonnen throws like a lot of just punches to get a lot of points. He's just going to go in there and try to F up Anderson Silva. Is he going to beat Anderson Silva? I really don't know. It's going to be a hard fight to predict because a lot of the analysts and a lot of top fighters are still saying he's going to win. And I still don't see how he's going to win this fight. I just see he's a great wrestler, and he's lacked on the wrestling aspect. He has crappy defense when it comes to the takedowns because Chael Sonnen took him down, Travis Luter took him down, Dan the Beast Henderson took him down. Chris Weidman's probably going to be able to take him down, and Chris Weidman's just going to come in there, I bet you, just swinging like this, and shoot in and take him down and throw a lot of punches. He's going to get right in his guard and throw a lot of elbows, and he's going to do it continuously until this dude is fucking knocked out. Fight. I just don't see it. So, I'll see you guys in the next video.